They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Hill to return it. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Check back.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, it's Achane. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Back to throw here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Jets at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Get it.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. No score after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Let's go.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Let's go.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Jake Bailey now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. The right end, touchdown, New York. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Now Wilson changing the play.
Looking to throw. Wilson. Stops short. Down at the 1. Down the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here. And he he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Left wing 19.
Hill going to go in motion right.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man
complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, running right is Hall. He juked him. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Wilson. His pass complete to Ruckert. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Connection made to Ruckert. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Bronco.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at... Stadium. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Ready? 2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Now back to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Give to Hall running right. And he's got room. And they work this run on field across the 45. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Play action. Now Wilson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Achane. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Come 19, come 19. Hurt. Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Warriors. 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. In motion, Hill.
It's now 2nd and 6.
18, Pioneer.
43-yard line.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Auburn going to go in motion left.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Yeah.
third down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard
Trap
line.
60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, second and goal.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. That's pulled in by Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's a give to Hall. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wilson. That is caught. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Wilson wants to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that